My name is Anna Castle and I'm an Ayurvedic yoga therapist. Today I'm going to demo a sneak preview of a class that I teach every Wednesday morning in beautiful St. Joseph, Michigan, where we're blessed with all of the elements of nature: earth, air, space, fire, and of course water. So welcome. The title of the class, or theme of the class, is Gentle Yoga and Hand Mudras. The class is taught based on Ayurvedic principles. Ayurveda is the science of life. Yoga and Ayurveda are meant to be inseparable. You really cannot have one without the other. Yoga is more than just asana or postures or poses. Yoga is also about finding balance in every aspect of your life, on and off the mat. Finding balance not only physically, but emotionally as well. And Ayurveda teaches us how to do that, how to balance our true nature so that we may flow with ease through life, finding peace and harmony. So let's begin with our first set of hand gestures or hand mudras. We'll begin with a form of touch therapy known as Sparsa Chikitsa. Sparsa means touch and Chikitsa means therapy. This is a form of hand mudras that work with the breath. We're going to first place our hands at our back with our thumbs facing forward, fingers at our low back. Focusing on directing our breath to the lower lobes of our lungs. As you take an inhale, breathing in towards the palms of your hands. Breathe in through the nose for a count of 6. And exhale through the nose for a count of 6. Next, place the hands at the lower rib cage, bringing that awareness to the lower lobes of the lungs. And again, breathing into the palms of your hands, taking an inhale through the nose for 6 counts. Exhale through the nose for 6 counts. Next, moving your hands to the upper part of your chest, directing our breath to the upper lobes of our lungs. Again, bringing that awareness to the back, to the palms of your hands, breathing into the palms of your hands. Taking an inhale through the nose, count of 6. Exhale through the nose, count of 6. And let's repeat that one more time so that completed one round. Starting again, hands at the back, directing the breath to the palms of your hands, breathing in moving your hands to the low rib cage, directing the breath to the lower lobes of the lungs. Inhaling for a count of 6. Exhaling for a count of 6. And lastly, moving your hands to the chest area, heart area. Breathing into the heart. And slowly exhaling. And then just gently releasing your hand mudras. Bringing your hands to your knees, to your lap. Finding a nice tall spine. And we're going to integrate Vayu Mudra, air mudra. It is quite a windy day today. Vayu Mudra is all about movement. So we're going to take our index finger, fold it down, and place our thumb over the index finger, and all the other fingers are going to be extended. Both hands, index finger folded in, thumb over the index finger, palms facing up. Resting your hand on your lap for a moment here. Vayu Mudra, air mudra. This also represents movement of the mind, kind of like that monkey mind. This helps to control that movement, helps us find some steadiness, physically, emotionally. Holding your Vayu Mudra, and bring both hands up towards the sky. Nice flowing controls, because it is a windy day, so we don't need to add more of the air element. We have quite enough of it today. So here we're going to try to control this. So bringing that right hand, 3 fingertips touching the earth, or maybe just floating, and then just take your gaze up, stretching your side body gently. And then inhale with nice slow controlled movement, hands back up towards the sky. And then we're going to bring the left hand down, fingertips to the earth. And then just take your gaze up, looking up at your right hand. Maybe leaning over a little to the left, if that feels comfortable for you. Again, not a very big movement. And then inhale, hands back up towards the sky. Palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Anjali. And then resting your hands on your lap. Next, we're going to incorporate the mudra of ether, of space. And this is connecting your thumb to the tip of your middle finger on both hands. Thumb to the tip of the middle finger on both hands. And we're going to inhale, hands up towards the sky. And then exhale, folding forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale, slight twist to the right, folding forward. As we try to create space mindfully in the body, inhale, back up. Exhale, turning, slight twist to the opposite side. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Hands back up towards the sky, palms together, Anjali Mudra or prayer hands. And allowing your hands to rest. We're going to come up on our knees. Okay, if this is not comfortable for you, you can always sit on a block or a pillow and stack some books if you don't have any of those things or any yoga props per se. And we're going to now integrate the water mudra. So water is all about flowing. So we're going to do a little gentle flow. So jala mudra. Jala means water. Here we connect the thumb and the pinky. Tips of the thumb and the pinky. Other fingers extended. So as we inhale, we're going to stand on our knees and then make a big circle. Circle whatever side you want to start on. We're going to kind of switch to the other side. So making some big circles. The circles could be little too, whatever feels good for you. Just follow the natural rhythm of your breath. Because we do have a lot of the air element, the vayu, as I said, there's more tendency to become out of balance with movement of the mind, movement of the body. So maybe for today, our movements are going to be slow and controlled. And then take a slight pause. Now switch and go the other direction. And then coming back to center, still staying on the knees here. Now we're going to extend that right leg out to the side. And you want to make sure that your heel and your knee are pretty lined up. Leg could be straight or modified, you can bend that knee. Bringing your arms out to the side here. Now we're going to incorporate Agni Mudra. So Agni means fire like the sun. Okay? We have plenty of sunshine and warm days in these recent days. So we're going to be mindful of how we integrate Agni Mudra. Now say if it was winter, we would approach it in a different way. We would want to add in more Agni or fire to our bodies, to our mindset. So we're going to fold in the ring fingers, both ring fingers, and we're going to place our thumbs over the ring fingers, and the other fingers are extended out to the side. And then on your inhale, we're going to reach towards the right, bring our hand to the leg, and then bring the other hand towards the sky and take our gaze up. And then inhale, arms back to a T position, and then we're going to bring this hand down, the left hand down, right hand comes up. A little bit of core work that we're engaging, some mindful core work, so draw that navel in towards your spine to protect the back. Inhale, coming back to center, and then exhale into fingers. Nice, slow, controlled, strong movements here. Back to center. And now let's go ahead and release the hand mudra of our left hand and bring your hand all the way to the floor if that's accessible to you, or maybe a block or a book. And maybe lift that right leg up towards the sky. Take this top hand and maybe reach it over your head. Flex your foot, toes are facing, toes pointed towards your face. And then inhale back up. Palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart center. Bring your hands down. Let's switch legs. is lined up. I'm going to modify on this leg, so you can choose to straighten your leg. Toes could be facing up, or you can plant your foot down with the toes facing forward, or perhaps bend that knee for a modified version. Both hands in Agni Mudra, holding down the middle fingers, bringing your hands out to a T position. And we're going to flow, nice, slow, and controlled. Draw that navel in, activate your core. Bring your left hand to your leg. Reach that right hand up towards the sky, leaning over, maybe taking your gaze up. Inhale, bring your hands back to the T position, and let's go the other way. Now, if your knee is bent like mine, you may not reach all the way to the mat or to the earth, and that's okay. Just making sure that your core is engaged and just being safe in your practice. Take your gaze up, and then bringing your hands to T position. Let's take it one more time this way. And then coming back to center. Now let's bring your hand all the way to the mat or a block if you have that, or a book. And try extending that left leg and lifting it up towards the sky, holding the Agni Mudra now in your left hand and reaching overhead. Draw the navel in towards your spine, flex your foot, toes are facing towards your face, facing forward, facing towards your face. And then inhale, coming back up to center. Hands up towards the sky, palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Bringing that leg in, you can support yourself with your hands, bring the leg in. Now we're going to come to child's pose. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me better. So bringing your knees could be together or apart. So I'm going to bring my knees apart. And modification for this, if this is not accessible to you, that's okay. You can keep your hips above your knees like this, knees hip width distance apart, hips above the knees, and then just walk your hands forward and bring your head to the mat. That's perfectly acceptable. So I'm going to do child's pose. This is an extended puppy and modified. So you do you. I'm going to come into child's pose with my knees apart. Walk my hands forward, and here I'm going to integrate the Earth Mudra. So Earth, Devi, Earth Mudra is connecting the pads of your ring fingers and your thumbs and palm facing up or down, you choose. And here we are connecting with the Earth energy of steadiness, security, feeling safe and supported. The Earth energy is like Mother Nature. It's like motherly love. We often lack that for ourselves. We often give, but we forget to give it to ourselves. Prithvi Mudra. And on your next inhale, walk your hands towards your body. Coming back to a nice comfortable seat. Find a seat that supports you. You can sit in an easy seated pose like I am seated, or perhaps sitting on your heels like so. We're going to close with a special poem and prayer that goes along with a set of hand mudras which have been passed down to me from the teachings of Baba Hari Das over at Mount Madonna Center in San Diego, where I have trained for many, many years. And this is very special and a little bonus that I have incorporated in my weekly classes on Wednesday mornings. We typically do these hand mudras before meditation, and I teach each one individually on Wednesday mornings. So if this is something that interests you, I would love to see you in class. Alright, so let's begin. Dwelling in the self, I am a seed. Pulled toward the world, I separate from thee. Expanding, I experience the various aspects of life. I withdraw my mind from the flow of the world, and I offer my life to thee, so you may flow through me, revealing the reality of birth and death and the bondage of Maya. I empty myself to be filled by thee. I relinquish the world, take refuge in thee. You guide the way, giving strength and support. I shut out the noise of the world so I may hear thy voice. You protect me and dispel my fears, and illusion falls away. Bringing your hands to your heart center and just taking a few moments in silence and bringing your awareness to all of your senses. Earth, fire, air, experiencing all the elements within your space that you created, the physical body and the emotional body. Hi friends, thanks so much for joining me today in this preview of Gentle Yoga and Hand Mudras class. This class is held every Wednesday morning at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time, in person and also live streamed on Zoom. Please feel free to comment below if you have any questions or suggestions, or please reach out to me if you're not sure how to sign up for class or if you just want to chat with me. I would love to hear from you. Thanks again. Namaste.